This is how I made 2,500 rands a day as a Takealot seller. Now, this is in the past because I'm no longer selling this product. I will also tell you why I'm no longer selling this product. This can be also a lesson to somebody. Maybe you are in a similar category or you want to sell something similar to what I was selling. So I will tell you towards the end of the video why I'm no longer selling that product. So this was 2,500 rands with only one product. I had other products that I were selling at the time, but this was one product that was making me most of the money. So I'm no longer selling that product. And now, because I spoke of this product or this money that I was making, I get questions like, Ere, if I start today to sell on Takealot, will I also be make a million or be a millionaire? Guys, come on. Do not succumb to internet pressure, or when somebody says they're making a certain amount of money. You have to look at some facts, because I do have like the receipts in the previous video where I spoke about these 2,500 rands. It's been a while and I no longer have those receipts now, but you can go to that video if you want to see those receipts. Those are just screenshots that I took from my Takealot seller portal. What I want to mention is that that money was not my profit, that was my total revenue. My profit, I think it was 50%, but also there were like other smaller fees that maybe I may have ignored or forgot about, but it was about, let's just say, 40% from that money. So you must also think of other things, other costs. When somebody's saying that they're making this much money, it doesn't really mean that they are a millionaire. That's not a net worth. That's just money that you're making maybe only 3 months and you stop making that, or maybe you run out of stock. So you must really be aware of that when you get into this and you look up to somebody who said they made a million or they made 10,000 rands, you must also think about, is that money profit? Is that money total revenue? Is that what they're gonna be taking home after they bought their stock again and again? This is business. It's gonna take time for you to even get to that point where you make 100,000 consistently every month. So you must be aware of that if you are getting into this, because this is like any other business, guys. It's like farming. It's like when you get into property, it's just the same. It's just that for somebody who want to start a small business, an e-commerce business, this is really a cheap way and where you already have customers, other than looking for customers that you don't even know how to market or how to find them. So that's why I would advise anybody to start on Takealot. So what I did was I was very intentional about when I run my ads. There are days that I feel like for me to run ads would be just a waste of time. So I target days that most people have money. Like maybe let's just say, for example, fortnights, or the 25th to the 1st or the 3rd. And there are days like the 10th or the 8th that I feel like for me to spend a lot of money when people don't have money, I'll just maybe be marketing also for somebody else. So I was very intentional about when I run my ads, but you only learn about ads when you start running one. So if you do not run ads, you will not have these analytics that shows you how many people are clicking, how much you are paying per click, and what was the ROI, which is return on investment, or payment per click. So these are the things that some of them you will learn on your own when you are looking at your own analytics. I may be paying 50 rands to run ads a day, and you are also running your ads with 50 rands a day, but our analytics are not gonna be the same. So that's also something very important. Run ads. With Takealot, you don't really have to go outside to market your product. It really does well within the portal. And if you don't have money, if you run out of money in your wallet and you don't have anything yet to credit your wallet, you can do things like daily deals. These are free promotions that you can apply daily. There are also promotions that you can apply per your category. If you are in beauty, they may be running maybe only beauty promotion for this week. So that's also something that you can look into. So marketing is also very important. And let's be realistic. So I was very realistic. If I know that I'm gonna only afford to buy 50 units a month, I have to count that profit because there are people who only have 10,000 rands now to start this business, and the product that they are buying, maybe it costs 100 rands. So it means with 10,000 they're gonna buy how many units? 100 units, I think. And with 100 units, your profit is 50 rands per product. 5 times 10, that's gonna be maybe 5,000 or 50,000, I don't know. But you cannot be expecting to be a millionaire within 6 months or 1 year. You have to be realistic. You're still gonna be taking your money back to buy more inventory and reinvest and reinvest. Sometimes you may go 6 months without even buying or affording to buy a chewing gum. So you will be taking all of your profit back into the business. So that's something very important. It may not be as it seems. When I say I make 2,500 rands a day, I may still have to reinvest that money back into the business for the whole year until I can have my own profit, or maybe run out of stock for a week, or maybe there's something in China when I'm about to buy, maybe there's a holiday and I don't have stock. And this is going to lead me to another reason of being able to make money consistently. If you find reliable suppliers, this is also going to help you, because let's say for instance, you know that in a month you sell 100 units, and then you stock maybe 50 in 2 weeks, 50 in 2 weeks, and then before a week you have to speak to the suppliers, then the suppliers will just ship and you get your products. So when you build or you find reliable suppliers, you can just go to WhatsApp now when you see that you are running out of stock and just say, please invoice me 50 units, I will pay. Then you pay when they send you the invoice. At that time they're already shipping your products and you get it. But if you don't find reliable suppliers and you're running out of stock, and that supplier is like, now I'm on a leave, because we speak to consultants, not the real owner of the business. They are on a leave or they're sick, and for a week you don't have stock. It means now you have lost all your customers, especially if you are selling a very competitive product that other sellers are selling. Now all your customers are gonna go to your competitors. So that's also very important. Find reliable suppliers, as I did. I'm only using Alibaba. I only use China. Please, I don't know anything about bulk suppliers in South Africa. I only know that people buy at supermarkets, and when you do these supermarket things, there is a rule guide that say if you're selling products that may be dangerous or harmful to customers, they are going to need a letter from your suppliers and all that. So these rules are in the seller compliance, not on your onboarding or on your webinars. These are terms of services. So when you buy at supermarkets, everybody can afford to go and buy to those supermarkets. So now it means, because the product is so easily found, all the suppliers, they are gonna go, all the other sellers, they are gonna go and buy from that same supplier. Now all of you are gonna compete, lowering your prices. I always say this, you're all gonna lower your prices until none of you is making profit, because this product is so easy to find. Like I am saying, I don't know if I mentioned that the product I was selling was a waist trainer. The waist trainer that I was selling, the reason why it was 500 rands, it's because it was a really high quality leather waist trainer, and I try by all means to change everything. If the waist trainer that I want to sell is, I see other sellers, they have only black, I'm gonna go for my own color. I'm gonna sell a floral waist trainer. I'm gonna sell a white waist trainer, or a color that I feel like it won't really be the same, similar to my competitor. Do not buy identical products, especially if you're doing this intentionally, because you know you're gonna beat your competitor. I know that there is a gap for all of us, but let's not try to sabotage ourselves, because now when you all sell the same product, same selling price, now is gonna be really not profitable for all of you. So just think of that, just think of the future. Unless you're doing this only for, you want to do only this for 3 months and then you move from Takealot, you go somewhere else, you do it for 2 months, but you're also going to be running around looking for ways to make money. But if you want to make this as a sustainable business, you really have to think about the future, the products you are selling. If you are a Takealot seller and the product that you are selling, even yourself, you cannot buy it from yourself, just know that it's a bad product and you shouldn't be selling it as well if you cannot also use it. Buy products or sell products that you can also buy from yourself or from your own shop. that's another advice for you to be able to make money or to make that much. So my product was, I was selling it for 500 rands and 5 average sales a day. So 5 average sales a day, that would make that 2,500 rands. This doesn't mean that I was selling 5 units every day. There would be days that I would sell 8 and a minimum of 3, then 9 minimum, another day maybe 5 sales. So that's why an average was 5 sales for me. Now let's go to the reason why I stopped selling this product. As I said, this was a waist trainer. Oh, I had to catch a breath. So with waist trainers, there are sizes. So I think we all know that there are different types of sizes, or maybe just format. I don't know how to call these, but they can be a UK standard format of sizes, where maybe 34 or it's not the same as the 34 maybe from Africa or something like that. I just don't know how they do that. So let's say you wear size small. In some shops you may find that you wear size medium in other shops, because the small in the other shop is too big or it's too small, or the medium in the other shop is too small or too big. And that's what is going to happen when you are selling products in sizes. You may find that out of your product description you have mentioned this, that this is for somebody who wears size small, and also in your pictures you have that chart for sizes, but there's always somebody who's not going to read that. I don't know if they don't read, or maybe their instincts just tell them that because I wear small, let me just grab small. So I would have, out of 10 sales, 2 returns. So out of those returns, I felt like it was too much, like the work. I'm not counting this as profit. Out of the returns that I was getting, maybe out of 10 returns, only 1 would be sellable. By sellable, I mean that this can also be sellable. This can also be sold again to another customer. So when it's no longer sellable, it means I have to go pay a courier again to go and collect this return from the warehouse. Now this is a loss. I'm spending more again to go and collect this product, because now the customer, when they opened the package, they damaged it, they destroyed it, or even the product, they even used it for maybe a month, and then they decided that because it did the job, now they want to return it. It's dirty, it's no longer sellable, no customer can buy something like that. So it means now this has to be my return. It was just a headache to be going to take these products or seeing that notification that I've got a return. So that's why I stopped. So when you're selling products that have sizes, be very aware of that. On my product images, I made sure that I had a chart, a size chart, where I have to show that you have to measure your waist first and then you buy this size. But still, it was very problematic. I don't know, because when you buy online, you have to be very careful if what you're buying is correct. You have to look at every important detail. But I don't know how that came about, whether the person didn't understand the sizes, or maybe they just thought, no, this size chart could be wrong, and then I had returns. If you're selling clothes, if you're selling baby clothes, just be aware of that. At least baby clothes, they go according to months, especially toddlers, they go according to months. But if you're selling clothes, shoes, just know that you will have a lot of returns because of sizes. So I'm no longer selling anything that has to do with sizes because of that. Because returns, they are a headache, and it's just a waste of money, because what are you gonna do with a product that's already damaged? My supply is in China. I only have 1 package. What am I gonna do with the other damaged package? So that was just a waste. That's why I stopped selling that product. So that's basically what I did to make 2,500 rands. Let me just try to recall everything. So it is reliable suppliers, having stock in the warehouses all the time, paying for sponsored ads. You must also apply for free promotions, find reliable suppliers so that you don't run out of stock. So that's very important. We may ignore these simple things thinking that they do not contribute to how much we make, but they do contribute a lot. Thank you so much for watching up to here. See you in the next video. Cheers.